Welcome back, everybody. I'm just doing a short video on how to make money in the e-commerce space. And I am going to look at it in terms of how you can actually generate your income. So there's a few ways to do it, particularly if you don't necessarily have a lot of skills to begin with, or you don't have a lot of capital to start with. It can be a pretty challenging and daunting task, but there are, the way I see it, four primary ways that you can earn income in this space, and they have different levels of complexity, different barriers to entry. So I'm going to split them up into four parts, and the four parts, I'm not going to claim the actual concept as my own, because there's a guy, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. I highly recommend that you read it. But it's something that I think really shaped my thinking. And the four ways that you can really generate your income in the e-commerce space is to break it up into four sectors, just the way Kiyosaki did. So you can be an employee. You can learn how to build websites, literally learn how to code, or learn how to use a platform like WordPress or Wix, or there's such a huge amount out there. You can go work as an employee and generate income from e-commerce as an employee working for an e-commerce business. That's the first way. The second way is Robert Kiyosaki's second quadrant, which is the self-employed. So they're really working for yourself. There's a number of ways you can generate income in the e-commerce space, and make money online that way, which is really doing things to provide a service to others. So you could build websites for people. Those websites need content. You could write content for people. Those websites that people use to sell their goods and services need graphic design. You could do graphic design for people. The list goes on and on and on. There's a huge array of tools ranging from very, very basic stuff to very complex stuff. Depending on your skill set that you develop, you can, and how you market yourself, you can make money online by selling your services and being self-employed. If you're not sure how that looks in practice and you're not sure of where to start, you can look at a service like Fiverr.com and see how the people on there do it. Those are effectively people getting their income, self-employed. Going back to Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, those two being on the left side, on the right side, he's got business and investing. So if you want to make money in a business in the e-commerce space, this is for me my preferred place to be, and where I am placing my efforts at the moment, which is actually selling stuff online, actually run a business. Get something going that is a business system that can make money even when you are sleeping. I'm not going to pretend that it's easy. It's not easy, but it's about getting the right systems and processes in place. And when you have got good products and you are getting sales, your business system can do a huge amount of the work for you. You get to reap the rewards of that business, really, whether you're working on it or not. And even though I do a fair amount of work for my e-commerce business, I think it's the best place to be, because a lot of the time I'm literally doing other stuff, and my business is making me money. I think that's, for me, the preferred thing for me personally, but everybody's different, and everybody's at a different space in terms of their resources, their skills, etc. And then the final space you can make money in, the space is investing. So, I mean, you could invest in an e-commerce business. If you know somebody that really knows their stuff, they've got skills, they've got experience, but they don't have excess cash, and you do have excess cash, even if you don't have the skills and experience, you could get involved in the e-commerce space as an investor, and make your money that way. So there's a huge amount I can expand on each of those segments, which I'll do in later videos, but that's the bottom line. If you want to enter the space, figure out which sector you want to be in. Maybe you want to operate in multiple sectors. Look at what's available to you in terms of skills, resources, capital, And if you have none of the above, you can learn for free. You can learn how to build websites with uh, resources like W3 Schools. They're paid, that's free. There's a lot of other free ones. You can learn how to do these things with courses on Code Academy, Coursera. You can learn skills like that. And so I think when people think of making money online, sometimes shady things come into mind and scams and that sort of thing. But for me, that's not really what it's about. What it's about is, can you bring value? You know, are you offering value through what you're doing? And if you're not, then you need to ask yourself what you could be doing, what you could be learning to offer more value. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe.